got the idea? Okay, so up top you do it. As you cross the arms and begin to lift the arms up, go into a little pelvic lift. Just gently lift your lower spine off the floor. Exhale, lower the spine back down, open out the arms. And if I clasp my hands, I can't do anything. So cross, and then you just lift it in. And eventually there will come a point when, but it's because you're flexible. And so feel it in your body. Once you feel things in your own body, then you can teach others. You can keep flying into the bind. And if the students get it the wrong way round, it doesn't matter. But it will feel uncomfortable. You suddenly think, that doesn't feel right. And it will be the opposite leg to arm that will finally feel correct.
It's lunch break time on the yoga course, and we've got a few students here. Karen, how's the course going for you?
I'm really enjoying it. Brilliant fun, lovely people to work with and learn with.
Excellent, and we haven't bribed you
No,
to say
I haven't
that.
got any, I haven't even got chocolate.
Okay. Would anyone else like to chip in? Paul, you are keen to speak.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the course. It's my second yoga teacher training course, and the approach that the British Wheel teach is just fantastic, and the staged approach is just working really well in the classes that I'm teaching. It's made my classes accessible to all. I felt confident with being able to teach people in a really correct way for their bodies, and so that they're getting their own individualised yoga practice in our classes. And I just, I'd recommend it to anyone.
Great, thank you very much. Anyone else like to chip in? No pressure. This is off the cuff.
Yeah.
Go on then, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm loving the course too. Again, as Paul was saying, I love the staged approach, so that you can do a class for anyone. So anyone can come to your class, and that's what makes it, able to be a good teacher. I think being able to teach any abilities.
Just sit back for a second. So we've mentioned this before. If you take your wrist back as far as you can with your own efforts, very few people are going to have a right angle. Yeah, so that is why, if we think we just want to keep that angle and place it down without forcing it beyond its range of movement, then we don't have the hands under the shoulders. But the other reason is there's no advantage there in having it under the shoulders. The only potential result is discomfort in the wrists, whereas it doesn't change the form of the pose, so there's no reason to do it. And what you will actually find when you're teaching is you might even be patting out the wrists with the hands forward for people who've got some carpal tunnel stuff going on. Okay, so let's take the hands back onto the floor, and this time really soften the fingers so the fingers rise up off the floor, and feel the weight going into the wrist joint. Yeah? And then try and find the opposite of that. So now extend through the fingers, do a little back bend with the hands so the fingers are lifting off the mat, and then place the fingers down, spread the fingers, middle finger facing forwards, and then feel as if you are gripping down to the earth through every finger, even the tips of the nails going slightly white as you press down. You feel how the weight has come out of the wrist, and then just relax those fingers, let them curl up again, and feel it going back into the wrist. So now you're going to have a go at doing something a little more subtle with them, and say, right, you're just going to root down to the earth by spiralling inwards from the elbow down to the hand, and then from the elbow up to the shoulders you're going to spiral outwards. So you're going to create a double spiral through the arms, and this is going to create a really strong hand foundation. So just watch the change in the shoulders. So I'm going to go from, we're going to come into downward dog this time. So I'm going to start off with the weak hands, and then as I root down, that's just all inward spiral. But now if I just inward spiral, elbows down, and outward spiral, elbows up, that creates a real sense of strength and connection to the earth.
We try to make the sessions on the course as interesting as possible for students, and that means we use games, we use interactive activities, we use video clips, we use PowerPoint images, and lots of practical sessions. So it's really focused on the process of teaching yoga. It's not just myself and Carol standing at the front and talking at you.
I love the fact that the residential element means we get to be with the students 24/7 for a week, and at the end of that I am completely shattered, but it's just wonderful getting to know the students, working with Paul. It is a really lovely way of delivering a lot of the material in a short space of time, like quality stuff. You get quality time with the students, and I love that.
I really like teaching with Carol, and we're a bit of a double act. I will teach a session, then she will teach a session, and we bounce ideas off each other. And together we form a really strong team. We've got many years of experience in running these courses, and you'll be in really safe hands.
But in the background we're sort of quietly encouraging them, quietly suggesting things, but at the same time it is their approach to teaching, it is their style that we have to make sure stays real for them. So I would think we're certainly not forcing them to teach in a certain way or do it in a certain way, but yeah, I will support them every single step of the way.
I've had a baby since starting the course, and I found the support that I received from the tutors and also the peer group as well has been absolutely fantastic. So they've really supported me and motivated me and kept me going with the work, and it's been quite nice to have that as a separate thing to life at home as well.